everywhere down in here. So we've got the Border Patrol agents on their trail, but you can see all these trails coming up through these mountains that they've carved in just by how much foot traffic comes through here. So we just found a scouting location. So they bring a lot of drugs through here. Armed guys come through here. We found where the scout hides out, guides them in, and we're probably going to drop our Border Patrol guy in here. Our Border Patrol guy is still down there. We found a scouting location, which is, we have them in our county all the time. This one's a little closer to the border. It's where they bring a lot of meth in through. You get a lot of armed guys, a lot of armed smugglers coming through here. What he's doing right now is tearing up one of these scouting spots that they built up to hide themselves from law enforcement. The scout went running down the hill. We're still not sure if there's more bodies. There's so many crevices up here.
That just goes to show you how many times did we orbit this and how many times did we hover it. How long have we been sitting there? And there's 6 of us in the aircraft, 5 of us in the aircraft. We all missed them. Can't see it. Up on the step, climbing in.
They'll come through there, down this wash. If you chase them, they'll run right back through that wall, that fence, and they will run right back into Mexico.
There's a scout right there. There's a guy sitting right there? Yeah, it looks like a scout's on top of the hill.
So right up at the tree at the top of the hill, you got a scout.
Oh yeah, there's 2 of them sitting right there.
They're just watching us.
See him right there? Yep, there's a whole taxi. Looks like there's quite a few.
We got the scouts over there watching. They'll watch them come through. They go through that little gate opening, which you have this wall, and then you have a section like that. Does no good.
Oh, here you go. Here's the end of it.
Bam.
See, that trail
all comes
right
to an end right there. So we just got done fueling up, and while we were leaving this area, Border Patrol had a bell out in a pursuit. We were able to keep an eye on the vehicle. Border Patrol was able to eventually get the vehicle with the driver. They're now in this area looking for the people that bailed out. Look at that group right there.
Holy cow, whole family. Look at them all.
So we got a group that just got across right now. You can see all that group right there. They crossed over where the wall isn't. And they're going to give up. Most of them look like they are juveniles.
And then there's a bonded child right here too. The front group's all kids. Hey, I'm going to put you guys out.
Buenos días. Son todos niños, con la excepción de unas. ¿De dónde vienen? De México, de Chiapas. ¿Y todos están bien? ¿Tienen ser o no? ¿Y cuánto tiempo tienen viajando? 2 semanas. ¿A pie o qué? ¿Cuántos años tienes?
3, dile. 3, dile, mi amor.
¿Tú?
I watched them. I'm up there and I was binoing out an F-150 white one.
Brought them.
Dropped them off. But they will never tell you that. I don't know why.
So we got another group. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están ustedes? ¿Cansados? ¿De dónde son? De Guatemala todos. No vinieron caminando. No, sí, ni están sucios. Además vimos.
Estamos viendo. No lo hizo. Sigue. They won't tell you the truth.
I know.
It's weird.
Oftentimes the women are being raped, children are being used as pawns or being abused as well. So let's hope that wasn't the case for these kids and these families. Now they're on a bus and likely be given permission to come into the country.
So today we're on a tour with some folks with the Department of Homeland Security for Arizona. We're grateful to have them out here. We've been able to show them a lot of the southern Arizona, the south end of our county, the areas where we deal with human trafficking and drug trafficking. We were able to go to Nogales. We've been riding up and down the line. We've been able to show them where the fence has been built and where it was stopped, where the panels are just sitting there, where construction is just literally halted overnight. Construction that you, the taxpayer, continue to pay for. We continued down and we actually found a family from Venezuela that just flagged us down.
Todo bien de salud. Usted también, bien de salud.
Ella se le dejó la atención
So they're from Venezuela. Checking on how they feel. A letter here requesting asylum in the United States from Venezuela. This is probably a little bit more legit than some of the ones we see just because they are coming from Venezuela. They've got their passports clearly. ¿Quién los trajo acá? ¿La camioneta ahí? Ok. ¿Cuánto les cobró? So they've been on 20 days, they've been traveling. So they've been robbed, everything. So, says there's a lot of bad people on that side. There's a truck that just brought them. ¿Cuánto pagaron al señor? Says they threatened him. Okay. No traen nada de armas ni nada de drogas. Okay. ¿Quiere agua? ¿Tienen agua? Pero no es nada. A ver si tienen agua. Is Border Patrol coming?
Yes, they're on their way. I'm gonna grab some more water.
So Alejandro is an engineer. Y Adriana. Debería saber eso, es el nombre de mi sobrina. Adriana is a lawyer. Y él tiene, he's 16 years old. ¿Y el muchacho? 9, 9. ¿La bebé? Mi familia vivía en Panamá. Bueno, mi papá está enterrado en Panamá. Pero yo aprendí el castellano, en Argentina. I'm with Tim Romer. He is the governor's Homeland Security advisor, and they are with the Department of Homeland Security for the state of Arizona. We were out here doing a border tour today. You can see behind us, this isn't really much of a wall. We showed you parts of the wall. But right here, we were coming along and we saw a family that had just been dropped off and crossed over this fence into America. A family from Venezuela. Got a chance to see it firsthand, claiming asylum. Normally what we deal with is people running from us. People in camouflage clothes, carpet shoes. People that the cartel is trying to bring in this country illegally that don't want to be caught. This was an anomaly a little bit.
Those are lives saved, and what a lot of people don't understand about border security is there's a border crisis and there is a humanitarian crisis that is part of this. And when that family flagged down Sheriff Lamb and this crew, who knows how long they would have been able to survive out there by their own. And so the sheriff and his team really, provided humanitarian efforts out here to go along with the border security emphasis.
You can see how much America means to them. I love America too, and that's how hard they wanted to fight. They sold everything they had in Venezuela to come here to America to make a better life for themselves. And we'll see what happens. They're going to have their opportunity. Okay, so they'll have their claim heard, and if it's deemed that it's a legit asylum request, then the federal government will make their choice. So, but today we did our job.
We had the ATVs that we were talking to on the radio. We had a Border Patrol guy in the back of the helicopter directing us where to fly. So there's a lot of moving pieces and components to make these things work.
Hey guys, they're running. You gotta gas it.
Without the helicopter, we probably would have lost good portions of the group because they do flee.
This is the way we want it to work every time.
Yeah, this was almost textbook.
Today is a typical Operation Stone Garden flight for us, where we assist Border Patrol in aerial operations all throughout the southern Arizona desert. Right now we're just seeing extremely large groups, group sizes that I personally have never seen in the last 10 years of working traffic like this in the air, but the traffic has just increased tremendously over the last 6 months. So the second call we went to was it was a 911 call. That person had started a fire And we deployed our Border Patrol agent that was on board the helicopter. He got with both of the subjects, sat them down, and began putting out the fire himself. The worst can happen if you're out there and you're dehydrated. It's getting hot right now. The 911 calls are increasing. Our traffic's increasing for victim rescues. There's no telling what would have happened if those guys weren't located.
They're all right in these trees right here. I got at least 5 or 6 right there, and I got another 3 or 4 over there.
I would say that that's an average size group that we're getting nowadays, is 10 plus, especially that far north. And those people were moving directly towards Interstate 8, where we have an immense amount of smuggling problems going on. Personally, for me, it's the best job that there can be. The traffic is diverse. You never know where you're going to end up. And I see the good we're doing. We do a lot of rescues. I see how hard the Border Patrol agents work.